Fair Use Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. October 4th. A necessary pruning. We know that the pains of drinking had to come before sobriety, and emotional turmoil before serenity. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 94. I love spending time in my garden, feeding and pruning my beautiful flowers. One day, as I was busily snipping away, a neighbor stopped by. She commented, "Oh, your plants are so beautiful. It seems such a shame to cut them back." I replied, "I know how you feel, but the excess must be removed so they can grow stronger and healthier." Later I thought that perhaps my plants feel pain, but God and I know it's part of the plan, and I've seen the results. I was quickly reminded of my precious AA program and how we all grow through pain. I ask God to prune me when it's time so I can grow. Courage to Change, One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, October 4th. I've heard it said that in Al-Anon we try to concentrate on our similarities rather than our differences. This doesn't mean that we don't have differences or that we shouldn't acknowledge these differences. What it does suggest is that by remembering why we are all here, we need never feel alone. Like so many others, I came to Al-Anon feeling that my problems set me apart from everyone else. As time passed, I realized that it was my own fear and shame and not the embarrassing details of my problems that kept me at a distance. I learned that when I reached beyond these details, I could clasp the hands of others affected by alcoholism and thus find help. We are all as unique as our fingerprints, but as our fingers join in the closing prayer, each of us is part of a circle of hope that is greater than any of our individual differences. Today's reminder, although we have our unique qualities, all hearts beat the same under the skin. Your heart reaches out to mine as you share your story and your faith. I know that the part of myself which I share with you is taken to your heart. Today I will cherish our collective strength. There is a quote from the Bible, and it reads, "For the body is one and has many members, but all the members of that one body, being many, are one body." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, October 4th. 30-Day Wonder. When we first begin to enjoy relief from our addiction, we run the risk of assuming control of our lives again. We forget the agony and pain that we have known. Basic text, page 50. Many of us have been 30-day wanders. We were desperate and dying when we showed up at our first NA meeting. We identified with the addicts we met there and the message they shared. With their support, we were finally able to stop using and catch a free breath. For the first time in a long, long time, we felt at home. Overnight, our lives were transformed. We walked, talked, ate, drank, slept, and dreamed Narcotics Anonymous. Then Narcotics Anonymous lost its novelty. Meetings that had been a thrill became monotonous. Our wonderful NA friends became bores. Their uplifting NA talk drivel. When our former friends called inviting us back for some of the old fun, we kissed our recovery goodbye. Sooner or later, we made our way back to the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. Nothing had changed out there. We discovered not us, not our friends, not the drugs, not anything. If anything, it had gotten worse than ever. True, NA meetings may not be a laugh riot, and our NA friends may not be spiritual giants, but there's a power in the meetings, a common bond among the members, a life to the program that we can't do without. Today, our recovery is more than just a fad. It's a way of life. We're going to practice living our program like our lives depend on it, because they do. Just for today, I'm no 30-day wander. The NA way is my way of life, and I'm here for the duration. Today, Emotions Anonymous, October 4th. Reflection for today. Often I look back and say, I knew better than to do that. I knew before I used the angry word, blamed, shouted, ran away, etc., that what I was doing was wrong. I did it anyway. Now, with a daily program and a planned quiet time, I can avoid many of these backward looks by realizing when the danger signs appear. I can choose at that time how to handle these situations. I can avoid hurting others through a daily step 10. I can really acknowledge the feelings as mine and choose how to handle them during a quiet time. Meditation for today. Let me keep an eye out for danger signs and seek quiet when they arise. Today I will remember, only in quiet can I hear my inner voice and make a choice. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics' dysfunctional families. October 4th. Spiritual experience. ACA holds out hope and acceptance to the hurting adult children of the world who can hit a bottom and reach out for help. Allowing the true self to emerge in the nurturing atmosphere of ACA is a spiritual experience that awaits any adult child stepping onto the broad highway of ACA recovery. BRB page XV. Coming to ACA was a long and complicated journey for many of us. We might have known that our families were not right. Some of us may have even thought that maybe we were the problem and sought any number of ways of adjusting ourselves to the family's dysfunction. At some point, we finally hit a bottom, surrendering to the fact that we needed something different, but not knowing what it was. Somehow, our higher power opened the path, our eyes and our minds, so that we could find our first ACA meeting. Perhaps it was the suggestion of a friend or a trusted counselor or an internet search. Our higher power found us searching. As we attend ACA meetings, we get the sense of belonging we had unknowingly sought. Here, the spiritual experience unties the entanglements of our childhoods. Our true self comes out of the dark hidden places and sits among our fellow ACAs. The affirmation reads, "On this day, I remind myself that my search has led me to my higher power, my true self, and support from my fellow ACAs." Please share. Please subscribe. Please like. Please hit the notification button for upcoming announcements, but most of all, be the you that you are created to be. To remember that you are not alone and that recovery is absolutely possible, one day at a time.